We have more information when it comes to Dragon Ball Superheroes for July 1st, not only with more visuals, but also more information about characters that we're going to be seeing. I mentioned there's going to be a brief discussion about, if you want to follow these updates, they're all on comicbook.com/heroes or Dragon Ball Heroes, all in one category. Information about the visual, another visual that we're going to get for July 1st. It confirms quite a few things, actually. So there's a visual of, obviously, we see future Trunks, future Mai, Goku versus Goku. Obviously, Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. The two Zeno Goku squaring off. That will be happening in the very first episode. And we know Cooler and the Masked Saiyan is going to be involved. But now this kind of confirms two things. Number one, in the anime, if you look at the visual, I will leave a link in the description box below. If you look at this visual, we got Golden Cooler confirmed in the anime, in a PR anime. So that, regardless, is going to be sick. Plus, we got confirmed the Masked Saiyan, who now the name is confirmed to be Kanba. I guess they didn't want to go with Kanba as a pun, direct pun for cucumber, so they went for Kanba. It follows the trope of most Saiyan names being named after vegetables. Cauliflower being one, Vegeta another, so forth. You get it. So it's Kakarot and Carrot. So there you go. So if Saiyan in the straight jacket, apparently this visual, if you noticed them. Again, I'll leave the link to all three of these articles in the description box below, so if you want to get a heads up of what I'm going through. Apparently, he busts out a straight jacket, and he looks like he's ready to do business. I can't wait to see his voice actor in action. We know Cooler was going to be a part of this just because his voice actor, Cooler, was confirmed for the Dragon Ball Superheroes anime. So that's kind of cool. No pun intended. So Golden Cooler in his fourth form. Not his metaphor form. It looks completely different than Frieza, so I gotta give him credit for that. It's gonna follow the Prison Planet arc with Trunks being captured. He's gonna appear in the first episode. So Goku, Zeno, Goku, and Vegeta, Trunks. Future Mai is gonna be there too. So it's gonna be chaos. That's what Dragon Ball Superheroes is. So I want to go over something briefly as well. By the way, if you have my manga chapter review of Dragon Ball Superheroes, the very first chapter is on the channel right now, which is going to be important because I'm going through this next topic of discussion. This was also on comic book Dragon Ball Superheroes, and this kind of relates to, I guess, when it comes to like the fans' opinions or the general opinions of Dragon Ball Superheroes, how fans would take a spin-off while not having Dragon Ball Super. A lot of people miss Dragon Ball Super. There's an old saying, okay, absence makes the heart grow fond, okay? They're not going to focus on Dragon Ball Super, the series, so I don't know how many times this needs to be said, because we have the movie to focus on. There's a lot of hype going into the movie. There's no need for the series right now. I said this before. After this Future Trunks arc, they should have had a break after that, so there would have been more preparation for the Tournament of Power Survival arc. So it didn't go well as planned because most things that were executed weren't as good as we thought. Case in point, Gohan's cat. A lot they could have expanded on had they had a lot more time, and because that arc was pretty much a rush job because of certain things that were teased, like the Angels, for instance, that never got followed through. So I don't have a problem with them having a break. So one comment said some fans may not, because they don't grasp what Dragon Ball Superheroes is. They may not grasp what. Because it's Dragon Ball, they're going to watch it. But because they don't know much about Dragon Ball Superheroes, they may not understand it or like it. That may be true, but there's another statement in this which I totally disagree. Is it worth another spin-off? Okay. And the reason, because they actually brought up Dragon Ball GT in this mixture because it wasn't as good executed as we thought, because it was non-canon. So they're using that as an argument to like say, oh, because it's non-canon, maybe it won't have a substance. Wrong. Okay, Dragon Ball Superheroes is an answer a lot of hardcore fans would like to see. For instance, Golden Cooler, right? Who the hell wouldn't want to see that? Super Saiyan 4 Brawl, as crazy as it is, who the hell wouldn't want to see that? That's fan service, okay? That's the difference, okay? Things you could make arguments as to why GT didn't work, but let me tell you something, okay? Number one, there's going to be a different layout when it comes to Dragon Ball Superheroes. The episodes are definitely not going to be as long. the arc is not going to be that long itself. So I would expect this to be 4 episodes at the very least, and I wouldn't expect this to go any longer than 15 minutes. I'd be shocked if it got 15 minutes. It's not going to go that long. So again, it's there to promote the card games, yes, but it's a way of introducing new fans. Although I actually read, because of what I know now with the manga, I wish they would have started off with the Dark Empire saga. And that's not being me, because obviously Dragon Ball Super Heroes, when you think about Heroes, you think about the card game, right? They have a separate manga for that. So if you want to follow card games, that's one way to do it. You do not need to start with Beat and Note, because they're not a part of the actual superheroes manga right now. It starts off with Trunks. I said this in my review. It starts off with Trunks meeting up with the Supreme Kai Time because he was screwing around with the timeline, or because the Time Breakers were. That's what caused the Time Nest. That's what caused them to. Trunks chose to become a time patroller in order to atone for screwing around with time. That's all you need. That's the foundation you need to start off a new series. I've said this before. As long as you have a structure, that's what the manga gives you. That's why I'm reviewing the manga. If they adapted the manga, it would make way more sense. And that's the only criticism I can have for the Frozen Planet arc. Am I hyped for it? Yes. Do I want to see it go down? Yes. But that doesn't mean the structure is going to be absolutely perfect. It's not. And that's Dragon Ball Super Heroes. About fan service crazy. It's about ridiculously OP characters battling others from other universes. Like the fact that you're getting 2 Gokus, Super Saiyan Blue Goku versus Super Saiyan 4 Goku. You telling me that's not a fan request? Really? People have wanted to see that for years. They want to see Vegeta versus Gogeta, for crying out loud. They want to see they're getting a Vegeta and Trunks Potara fusion. Relevant. Yeah, it is relevant because it's exactly what fans have been asking for, and that's what Dragon Ball Super Heroes is. I'm just going to give my thoughts on that. Let me know what you guys think down below. Regardless, we got Golden Cooler in the anime. I figured that might be the case, considering he was a part of the trailer in the game. Makes more sense. Now, my question is this: are they going to display Toa and Android 21? Fingers crossed. They bring up the Dark Empire arc. That's it from me. Thank you so much for watching. Like this review if you did, or like this video if you did. Subscribe to the channel for more Dragon Ball content. Catch you guys later. Bye.